Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, so today our goal is pretty clear. We're comparing Kodi, Plex, and Jellyfin to figure out the best personal media streaming option for you in 2025.
Yeah, and it's definitely timely.
It really is, especially because the whole landscape just shifted, right? Plex doubled its lifetime pass price and, maybe more importantly, really limited what you get for free now.
Exactly. That's the noise we need to cut through. But before we even get into the price, maybe we should quickly cover the core technical difference because it dictates, well, almost everything else.
Good point.
So Plex and Jellyfin, they use a central server setup. You put all your media files on one main computer, and that server streams it out to your different TVs, tablets, whatever.
Okay, one source to many viewers. But Cody's not like that.
Not at all. Kodi is just a media player. It runs, independently on each device, so there's no central server needed. But the flip side is if you've got, say, 5 screens you want to watch on, that's 5 separate Kodi installs you need to set up and manage.
Right, so 5 setups versus one central one. That's a pretty fundamental split. Centralized convenience versus decentralized control, kind of.
Precisely. And that difference really plays into the next big point, cost.
Yeah, let's talk money, because that seems to be the real breaking point now for a lot of people. We know Kodi and Jellyfin are totally free, right? Open source, all features included.
Correct. $0. That's your baseline. Now contrast that with Plex. The lifetime pass jumped, what, to $250?
Yep, $250, and the monthly or yearly is now $70 a year.
But the really crucial change, I think, is the free version. If you don't pay that subscription now, you actually can't stream your own media library outside your home network anymore.
Wait, seriously, so basic remote access for your own files is gone on the free tier?
Gone. That's a huge shift for anyone who relied on Plex free for that core feature.
Okay, hold on, though. Plex does handle transcoding really well, right? Like, converting big files on the fly so they stream smoothly, even on bad Wi-Fi. Isn't that technical polish, especially for remote viewing, maybe worth paying for?
It absolutely can be, yeah. If that super smooth, reliable performance, especially remotely, is your absolute top priority, then maybe that premium makes sense. You are paying for that polished, it just works experience.
So Plex is like the polished, ready-to-go house, maybe?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And if Plex is the finished house, Kodi is like this giant box of Legos.
Yeah.
And it's definitely the king of customization. You get total control skins, add-ons. You can even build in things like game emulators.
Total control, but maybe more setup involved.
Potentially, yes. More tinkering.
Okay, so where does Jellyfin fit in, then? Between the polished, expensive house and the free, customizable Legos?
Jellyfin is sort of the lean middle ground. It keeps the server-client thing like Plex, but it's focused purely on streaming your own media. Free, open source, and really focused on privacy.
Simple, free streaming.
Exactly. It's pretty user-friendly, but that privacy focus means remote access might need a bit more effort from you, like setting up your own network stuff, maybe reverse proxy, or using a VPN. It doesn't just do it for you out of the box like paid Plex does.
That extra setup effort seems more relevant now, especially when you talk about what people are calling Plex bloat. Like, Plex keeps adding free movies with ads, music streaming, VR stuff, things a lot of users didn't really ask for. And it's sending data out, right, for cover art and tracking.
Precisely. Plex phones home for certain features. Kodi and Jellyfin, on the other hand, keep everything strictly on your local network, on your devices. They don't report back. So for privacy, they are clearly superior.
But couldn't you argue some of that bloat, like the free movies or news, is actually a feature for people who want one app for everything?
Sure, it's a utility trade-off. Maximum convenience, maybe some features you don't use, versus a totally stripped-down private experience that just does the one thing you do want.
Okay, let's try and bring this together for you, the listener. Here's the breakdown for 2025 as we see it.
Go for it.
If you value privacy, number one, and a clean, simple server setup for your media, and you don't mind maybe a little networking effort for remote access, choose Jellyfin.
Right. And if you want total customization, absolute control over the look and feel, maybe you want integrated features like gaming, and zero cost is key. It's got to be Kodi.
So that leaves Plex.
Yeah. Choose Plex really only if you already have that older, cheaper lifetime pass, or if you absolutely need that super polished, plug-and-play, just works experience, especially for transcoding and remote access, and you're willing to pay that new premium price, because the free version just doesn't cut it for core features anymore.
Which brings us to our final thought then. Given that the price of that polishing convenience is now pretty steep $250 lifetime or $70 a year, and basic features like streaming your own stuff remotely are now behind that paywall, Is that level of ease truly worth the subscription cost and potentially the data tracking when these free open source alternatives are getting so good?
That's the question to mull over.
Something for you to think about as you set up your media streaming. Thanks for diving in with us today.